You asked about the phone. Simply put, it's a disaster. Whenever technology comes into industry, it consolidates it. Mating has been consolidated in the worst way. 50 men on Tinder, 50 women. 46 of the women show all of their attention to just 4 men, leaving 46 men pursuing just 4 women. If mating was a country, it would be more unequal than Venezuela. We have huge mating inequality. And here's the problem. When people don't get together and there's no pheromones and there's no vibe, women, and we don't like to say this on the left, primarily try and make very quick assumptions about this individual's ability to garner resources in the future. So what you have is this concentration of interest, and you're ending up with Porsche polygamy, where 10% of the men get 90% of the attention, which does not lead to good behavior or form long-term relationships. E-commerce was disastrous for retail. Social media was disastrous for everybody. Online dating is disastrous for mating and for men. It's terrible.
Yo, so it's going to be a real quick PSA or whatever. After watching this video closely and listening to what the fuck this guy said, right, on a dating app, what do you say, 46 men ain't getting chose, only 4 out of what, 50. First of all, if you ain't one of the 4 niggas, your ass ain't got no game. Second of all, what the fuck you doing on a fucking app trying to get pussy? That's the next thing. Third of all, this guy was making it seem like he said 10% out of men are the ones getting 90% of the pussy. Now, mathematically, that makes no sense. Unless you can't get bitches, right? Now, this guy looked like he ain't ever really had a lot of hoes in his lifetime, so, right, he ain't got no swag. And he was talking about vibe and all that shit, man. I'm not listening to nobody that looks like him talking about the pheromones and the vibe. Fuck, he know about what the vibe is, right? And you white, he probably make over $100,000 a year. Why you can't get bitches, right? I tell you why. Because it don't matter if you got bread, if you got no swag, you just whack, right? And as far as like only 4 niggas on a social media app or dating app getting shows up, that's fucking bullshit, right? I went on Plenty of Fish and like without even trying, had about 18 bitches that was on me, right? This is 2013, so it was like 10 years ago. But even if still, right, you should be able to run your game you should be able to get women. Now, you ain't gonna get like, I don't know, this nigga was saying 10% of the population of men get 90% of the bitches. I don't know about all that. It's kind of excessive. Like, clearly this nigga math is fucked up. Like, where you getting hoes from? Fucking Alaska. If you live in Atlanta, you can throw a rock and hit a bitch. It's not that hard, right? If you in Seattle, I was in Seattle, I was killing them hoes, right? They ain't got no game. Most bitches in Seattle are green, right? If you can't get no hoes there, you just got no game. You whack, right? If you in Vegas and you can't get no pussy, like, you just trash, right? You got no game. Your game is just whack. If you're in California, like, don't let this nigga like discourage you, young niggas. Like, it's not hard to get bitches, and you don't have to have a lot of money, right? There are a lot of bitches that do not really go for dudes that got an exorbitant amount of money. You just got to be clean your teeth, wear cologne, wash your ass, and groom your hair and trim your beard. Like, you'll be fine. Like, I've seen niggas that walk around looking like fucking, I don't know, they look crazy as shit and they got bitches, right? Now, are they gonna be the baddest bitches? Probably not, right? But on a scale of 1 to 10, you could at least, like, if you're a moderately looking guy or a moderately good looking dude, you could at least get a 6, 7, right? If you're an extremely good looking dude, you probably could pull like 8, 9s, right? Typically, most of them niggas be walking around with deuces, but I've seen ugly niggas, fat niggas with not a lot of money with bitches, right? There's 3 things that you got to hit on when you meet women in public. You just have to have good conversation, be interesting, and be decent groomed. You do not have to have a lot of money. You do not have to be balling out of control. You do not have to, I don't know what the fuck this guy was saying. They needed somebody black to like make that fucking argument, because I ain't never heard of a black man, even an old black nigga, talking about, yo, it's not a lot of women out here choosing us men. 90% of them are going for 10%. Get the fuck out of here. Like, mathematically, that doesn't make sense. If you have 500,000 people in a city like Atlanta, it has 472,000 people just in the city. I'm not talking about the metropolitan area. You got 500,000 people. There is not 10% of the population, 50,000 men, fucking 400 I don't know, quick math. What the fuck? 90%. There's not 50,000 niggas, fucking roughly 400,000 hoes. Mathematically, that doesn't make sense. There's not, unless you Wilt Chamberlain. There's not niggas walk around with no goddamn, like, 25,000 bodies. Like, unless you in porn. If you're a regular nigga, I'm a regular nigga with high hundreds. And I'm not rich. I don't have money. I'm not a rapper or none of this shit. But getting women is not some elusive trick. But he is a white dude. White men have been saying lately, as of the last couple of years, they don't take baths every day. So that might be fucking your pheromones up. Anyways, I'm the fuck out. One. No.